Hi guys, welcome to your July 2021. This is going to be the What Aren't They Telling You Timeless Reading Week 2 bonus for the beautiful sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you are new here with me, hello, hello. If you are returning, welcome back. And if you're subscribed to the tribe, and what's good, fam bams, hello to my members and to my patrons. Everything that you need, Cancerian, in your cross watcher is below. The only thing, let me minimize that. The only thing that I do want to bring to your attention that if you're looking to connect with me, my regular clients, for next week, right now I only have 4 available appointments. It will be a short week because I will be in class. So if you guys are interested in connecting, I would imagine that if you want to do it this week, go ahead and get it done. I'm not even really counting Wednesday because Wednesday has one available appointment for anyone who's interested in the 9:30 slot. So I'm not counting that because that day is pretty booked. So if you're interested in connecting with me, everything that you need is below, regardless of whether you are a new client. Sorry, I'm getting my frankincense and myrrh out, guys. Everything that you need is below in the description box with regards to booking. And then, of course, next week, this week coming up, the one that we're going to be starting is what I'm talking about. But next week, like the last week of the month, I do have some availability, but it is filling up fast. So if you're interested in that, I just have to make those announcemements now because a client brought to my attention last night that basically I was booked. And I was like, oh, I don't normally check until a client brings it to my attention. So I just wanted to let you guys know that because some of you guys, you kind of, when you feel like you need to book, you do. But if you don't, go ahead and book your appointments now. You'll be pushed into August. So if there's anything that we need to discuss, just go ahead and let's get it over with. Okay, where am I going to put this? We're just going to put you right here for a second. All right. Okay, so thank you so much for allowing me to do that. Everything that you need is below in the description box, Cancerian. We're going to go ahead and get started. The very first thing that stuck out to me in your reading was definitely a person who wanted to control the narrative. It sounds very familiar, huh? The thing about it is that this person that loves you and that's connecting with you had or has this energy of wanting to control things. And sometimes, I went over 1,000,001 scenarios, but they really took this relationship for granted. They took the connection for granted. They took you for granted. And really, when I go back to the connection, they took your connection for granted is what I am primarily resonating with. Which in turn, everything else is a trickle effect, okay? The first card, and if you're new catching this is the bonus, okay? You are going to go ahead and go below in the description box. And at that point, you're going to go ahead and watch the main video, which is going to set you up and tell you everything else that you need to know. The first card that we have is the Divine Masculine. We also have the card of Choose Love. We also have the card in the heart place is the Divine Feminine. We also have the card of Hurtful Words. We have the card The Gate is Open, Take a Leap of Faith and Walk Through. We have the card of A Change of Hearts. And we have the card of Fix It, Sit Down and Communicate. I know that there has been a plethora of different things that have caused stagnation in this relationship. It had nothing to do, when I say took the connection for granted, it wasn't the same old storyline, boy meets girl or girl, or girl meets boy, and they, feel what they feel and then they run away. No, they fell in love with you. They were in love with you, but there were things that got in the way that were petty and they didn't want to fix it is what I'm feeling. And as a result of that, there were some things that came crashing down. And I feel like it was the way in which they handled their problems that kept the dissension up between you. Because if we encounter issues as a couple and we're not on the same page about the solution, then in essence, then what's the purpose? It's going to fall by the wayside, because in turn, one party wants to resolve and the other person wants to run away. Let's get started. So the divine masculine is being clarified by, I'll make it up to you if you let me. I promise that I'm going to do better. So that's already an admission of guilt, that the divine masculine energy between you and the person that loves you, Cancer, is definitely the individual who is guilty of not having good conflict resolution skills. Their answer is to try to control something, try to possess something, and that's not a resolution. That's actually a byproduct of other things. So choose love is being clarified by, the thought of someone else with you drives me insane. And it's really interesting to me because I haven't really been seeing that card as much. And I really do believe that that is what this person feels like. So in turn, they would rather choose love with you than with anybody else, because at the end of the day, you know, they know for a fact, and I say a fact, give me 1 second, that, okay, hello, come on. They know for a fact that if you are with someone else, it's going to drive them insane. Don't fall. There we go. Sorry, guys. I'm putting my incense where it goes. I didn't realize that I had another one burning and I don't want it ashing everywhere. Okay. I have to do a certain type of incense that is not going to irritate my eyes. Yeah. So they knew that they had to choose love because the thought of you with someone else drives them insane, and it would be completely ridiculous of them to just allow you to fall in the arms of someone else simply because of what? The hurtful words. There is a lot of things that have went on and has been said between you guys, but they're coming up and saying divine feminine is being clarified by, I need to own up to where I fell short in this relationship. Okay. Yes, they do. And where they fell short is the fact that they don't know how to handle problems. They would rather run. And in running, they're penalizing you secretly because they can't control. Like, they're not interested in resolving or resolution. They're interested in controlling and running away, but also penalizing you because it leaves you out in the cold and it leaves you feeling abandoned and lacking the validation that you need when something goes wrong. So they disappear for a couple days and they come back like nothing never happened over hurtful words. And they have some type of trauma with words, and it's being clarified by, please forgive me. And people who are word people is what I am going to classify them as today. I feel like those individuals are the people who don't like words coming into them, but are the worst when it comes down to spewing that diarrhea of the mouth back towards them. It's like the most sensitive people are the ones that have the most terrible mouths. Have you noticed that? Cancer sun here. And they say that we're sensitive and they give us such a bad rap, but that's not the case, honestly. Our sensitivity lies in other, and obviously all the zodiac signs are sensitive, but they try to put that on us because we're moon ruled. At the end of the day, that's fine. But that doesn't mean that we're just sitting in the corner and crying. We're cardinal water. It's a little bit different. Now, there's a couple other of our counterparts, Scorpio, that sits around and cries and broods, Pisces. But, you know, we all contribute something to the zodiac. So with that being said, we will tell it like it is. We don't mean to hurt people's feelings, but don't get it twisted and think that, you know, you're not going to get the truth, especially when it comes down to our emotions. And if we think that you're doing something that is not, you know, going to help the relationship, we will call out this person. Actually, if you watch the main video first, you already know some of the issues that they're plagued with, okay? Gate is open for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. They would like to take the leap of faith now and walk through the gate. And they do feel that it is ridiculous to lose a relationship over them not liking what was said. Words are going to be said. I hate this distance between us. It doesn't feel good. And again, this purple deck is if you guys are not in communication with this person. Maybe they ran, you got tired of the pattern, and you in turn stopped them from being able to just come back into your life, Cancer. They have had a change of heart. Again, whatever hurtful words they said, they have had a change of heart. Change of heart for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What are we? Babe, I want to be with you. I love you. I want to be with you. And yes, they do. And fix it. They have to fix things, though. You're not going to let them off the hook. They have to come in and actually fix this. What is fix it, please? For Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Fix it. I regret walking away. Yep, that is their defense mechanism, is to walk away. And when I say they don't really think that they're doing it, they don't give it a rhyme or reason. They just kind of run, and they really feel like when they calm down and they get over their little, tantrum, that you're going to be waiting there with open arms when they get back. We do have, I am learning to open up my heart. We do have, I do miss talking to you. And we do have, sometimes I stare at the phone and I become stuck. So what is sticking out to me the most is that this person is definitely owning up to what they've done. And they admit why they need things fixed. They're admitting it, and I'm okay with that. I'm feeling like that is exactly what they should do, okay? Now, this particular deck is going to be for those of you who are in in this situation with a person, but you do talk to the person, but there's a lack of validation. There's a lack of you knowing where you stand. There is a lack of knowing anything between what's going to happen, since it's distant. It feels distant. Obviously, all of these things have been done. But there is a lack of validation, maybe because there's things that's left unsaid, things that are not being said, okay? Let's go back in with this deck, and we do have Divine Masculine being clarified by my answer is no. I'm sorry, my darling, it's not the right time. And now it's coming in to why they are probably feeling like they don't want reconciliation, or they left and kind of stopped the train because of these hurtful words and the fact that their feelings were hurt. Choose love with just a little bit more patience, my love, if only time could speed up. But they are the ones that is holding up the train, okay? Divine Feminine being clarified by I took you for granted and I'm truly sorry. Do you forgive me? And they do. They stop and start on their own. Hurtful words is being clarified by I feel your anger. Please find it in your heart to forgive me. So yes, maybe you had to let them know what it was and they ran. When you told it like it was, Cancer, you like, listen, don't get it twisted. I'm sensitive, but I will call your ass out. And when you did that, they ran for the hills, honey. You tried to hold them accountable for some things that they did, and they are not used to that. And if you watch the main video, you will see why, okay? Gate is open. All right, being clarified by, well, there is so much I want to say to you, but words get in the way, which is one. And then we also have you are my soul's greatest love, 2. Oh, I cannot wait. I got new cards coming for the bonuses. I'm extremely excited. Change of heart. Everything is falling today. That's what, I could tell. Hold on, guys. I got to maneuver to get this one. Here we go. I think I got it. All right. So, yep. This makes sense. If I can get this card, it is so flat to the floor. The floor has been changed. It's hard to get anything off the floor now. It's beautiful, but Jesus Christ. Okay. You are too good for me. Letting go of the feeling of being unworthy of your love. Yes, there's definitely a difference in maturity levels in this love. They are, they've never been accountable. And for some of them, they've never had to actually be in a relationship that is mature. And fix it, like I showed you already, is being clarified by it's time to be more active. Stop passive behavior. Call back parts of the soul to be whole again. Yes. The passive behavior is putting it lightly of what I would call it. But yes, they do run. We learn from our karma. Past mistakes become our greatest teacher. At the top of the deck, I will see you in our dreams where our love is pure. They do live in their mind, guys. They do. They fantasize a lot. They live in their head, and they probably have a whole world of what's going on between you guys in their head that is so far from reality that you would be like, huh? You have to watch that, because if they're idealizing things and they're stuck there, when it's time for that to play out realistically, it's going to prove to be detrimental. I can't forget you. You're always on my mind. I surrender my love to you. There was two. It's time to be more active. I feel like that was Capricorn, and I do have a little Libra here as well. Again, this person definitely does not speak. There were some words that were exchanged between you guys. They have had a change of heart about some things, and they just don't know how to come to you and tell you. They could have said some words to you, and you were like, that's it. And maybe you friend zoned them, or maybe you blocked them, or maybe you just pulled your energy back, Cancer, because you know we know how to do that. And then at some point they made their mind up that this is not what they wanted. This is a little bit more painful, and they calm down, and now they come back, and you refuse to let them just like wiggle them themselves back into your life without real confirmation this time. So the things that they used to do that they felt comfortable with, you put the kibosh on that. So like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. I'm really feeling this one right here is speaking to me. The thought of you with someone else drives me insane, and I regret walking away. Well, now they have to deal with it. They walked away, or they ran, and you got tired of it. Like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Thank you so much. I will see you next week in between the 3rd/4th week and this week. We're going to be doing, once these are over with, in the next couple of days, we're going to be bringing you the you versus them from the 15th to the end of the month. Then we're going to close the month out, and we'll go from there. See you in your other video, Cancer. Bye-bye.